mo kí lọ́mọdé mo kí àgbà mo kọ́kùnrin mo kóbìnrin mo kó nílé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí àlejò mo kí wa pa kú dédé àsìkò yìí àsìkò bójú ọjọ́ ti rí ẹni ọdún bí òwò ló ti rí lọ́dọ̀ ti yín ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ káàsán ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ káalẹ́ ẹ kú dédé àsìkò yìí ibikíbi tẹ́ bá ti wà àsìkò tẹ́yìn wà tẹ́ tí ń wò mí yìí mo kí yín kú dédé àsìkò náà aláwìyé adébáṣà àbúrò bàbá tíṣà lábẹ́òkúta ẹni tí ogun á mọ̀ sí bàbá gbàgede mọ̀ lèmi jẹ́ o lónìí ètò ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ òun náà ni ó gòrí afẹ́fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ kan dẹ̀ ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ tó ń gbóná fẹlifẹlifẹli tẹ́lẹ̀ mo ti ní mi ò ní kọbi ara sí àmọ́ ńgbà tí mo wá rẹ́ni tó sọ̀rọ̀ gan-an ẹni tó ní ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo ṣẹ̀ wá gbọ́rọ̀ látẹnu ẹ̀ because ayé ti dáyé social media oríṣiríṣi rumors àwọn fake rumors ló ń lọ kiri ayé ohun tó dẹ̀ jọ mọ́ fake rumors mi ò fẹ́ bá wọn gbé nínú channel wa because of our integrity ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí mo wá gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ọlọ́rọ̀ gan-an mo wá rò pé òótọ́ ni o eré ni mò ń pè tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wo ni mò ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ lórí King Sunny Ade ọmọọba Adéníyì Adégẹyè tí gbogbo á mọ̀ sí Sunny Ade láìpẹ́ yìí ni àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ fi ọ̀rọ̀ léde wípé wọ́n jí bàbá àwọn gbé èmi tí ẹ̀rọ pé àwọn Fúlàní ni nígbà tí mo gbọ́ pé wọ́n jí gbé mi àbí Fúlàní ti dọ́dọ̀ Sunny Ade náà ọ̀rọ̀ náà ó wáyé ní bí on the 28 ìyẹn ní bí ìjẹta ni ó wá sáyé ní 30 ọgbọ̀njọ́ oṣù kẹrin April ọdún 2025 àmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wáyé ní the 28 ìyẹn ni pé ní ọjọ́ Monday tó lọ yìí ọjọ́ Ajé òun náà ni ọmọbìnrin náà ló fi ọ̀rọ̀ léde ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ òun náà rí ẹ jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ kà yẹn kó lè yé wa ẹlòmíì wa kò gbọ́ látilẹ̀ ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ wà ó gbọ́ tó ń fẹ́ gbọ́ èsì kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an. King Sunny Ade's daughter raises alarm over father's whereabouts, accuses manager of isolation. Ọmọ Sunny Ade tó jóbìnrin òun náà ló fi léde ló pariwo síta wípé òun ò rí bàbá òun ó wá ní mánéjà ẹ̀ ó mọ ibi tí bàbá òun wà bóun ló gbé fún Fúlàní ni o bí Fúlàní ló jí gbé ni o tó jẹ́ pé mánéjà ẹ̀ ló tà síta kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ gbà náà. Ọmọbìnrin náà máa jẹ́ Dámilọ́lá Esther Adéníyì Adégẹyè. Ọ̀rọ̀ náà lọ báyìí pé ọmọ gbajúgbajà oníjùjú ni òǹkọrin jùjú tí a mọ̀ sí King Sunny Ade òun ló máa fi léde o ní ọjọ́ wo ni ní ọjọ́ Monday pé bàbá òun tó jẹ́ ọmọ 78 years ọdún méjìdínlọ́gọ́rin Dáyọ̀ Adégẹyè tí í ṣe àbúrò rẹ̀ òun ni ó gbé bàbá òun pamọ́ o lélẹ̀ tó sì jẹ́ pé ẹ̀rù ń bà àwọn ọmọbi tí bàbá náà wà. Wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ó fi léde ní ọjọ́ Monday ní ọjọ́ kejìdínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kẹrin ọdún 2025 tá a wà yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká ní English kí n máa túmọ̀ ẹ̀ ní Yorùbá torí àwọn tí ó fi bẹ́ẹ̀ gbọ́ Yorùbá tí wọ́n ń wò wá. The matter came to public attention on Monday, April 28, 2025, when media personality at Akabite Duke shared concern on Instagram, revealing that efforts by close associates to contact the veteran performer had failed. Wọ́n ní ẹnìkan ló gbé síta lórí Instagram Àkànbí the Duke wọ́n ló gbé ọ̀rọ̀ síta ní orí Instagram ní ọjọ́ Monday tí í ṣe ọjọ́ kejìdínlọ́gbọ̀n ọdún 2025 ló fi léta pé gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n súnmọ́ Sunny Ade tí wọ́n ń wọ́nà láti bá sọ̀rọ̀ ni wọn ò máa rí bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé bóyá àfẹ́sí o kó má jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti jí gbé. According to Dámilọ́lá, the manager has been moving Sunny Ade from one hotel to another, isolating him while allegedly forcing him to continue performing despite his deteriorating health and the recent death of his daughter. She also alleged that he is being administered sleeping pills to manage insomnia, further accusing the handlers of exploiting him financially, denying him access to his home and office, and manipulating his schedule for profit. Ọmọ náà tún sọ síwájú wípé ìyẹn Dámilọ́lá wípé mánéjà rẹ̀ ẹni tó jẹ́ alákòóso fún Sunny Ade, wọ́n ní Dámilọ́lá sọ pé ṣe ni ó máa ń gbé bàbá òun látòtẹ́ẹ̀lì kan bọ́ sí òtẹ́ẹ̀lì kejì, kò jẹ́ kó wálé rárá o, kò sì jẹ́ káwọn ẹbí fojú kàn án, oríṣiríṣi eré ló ń gbà lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ tó sì gbé bàbá àwọn lọ́bẹ̀ lọ ṣeré, kódà máa fún lóògùn oorun lò pàápàá, lélẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé bàbá òun á sì máa lo oògùn oorun torí pé látòrí eré kan bó sórí eré kejì ni bàbá yẹn kì í ro oorun sùn. Eléyìí ló wá fà á tó jẹ́ pé arákùnrin tóun sọ tó jẹ́ máníjà bàbá òun yìí a máa tún dọ́gbọ́n ṣe owó bàbá òun kúmọkùmọ. Eléyìí ló fa wàhálà. Ìdí rèé tó sì tọmọ náà ọmọdékùnrin náà fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé torí pé ó rí owó tabua lára bàbá òun. The last time I spoke to my dad, he was clearly distressed. Before we could talk, someone took the phone from him. Since then, I haven't been able to reach him, she wrote in an emotional social media post. Tó ọ̀rọ̀ tó gbomi lójú ẹni, òun náà lárábìnrin náà tún kọ síwájú wípé ìgbà tí mo bá bàbá mi sọ̀rọ̀ gbẹ̀yìn, ibi tá a ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ àti ẹ̀ tí sọ̀rọ̀ débì kan, lẹ́nìkan já fóònù gbà mọ́ bàbá mi lọ́wọ́ o. Mo sì rí nínú ohun ẹ̀ wípé bàbá mi ti ṣe wàhálà tó pọ̀ tó sì ti rẹ̀ ẹ́. Screenshot of alleged conversations between Dámilọ́lá, other family members, and the manager have surfaced online, intensifying public concern. Nínú WhatsApp, àjọsọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tí àwọn ẹbí Dámilọ́lá, àwọn ẹbí Sunny, Dámilọ́lá fún rẹ̀ àti manager, ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n jọ sọ, wọ́n ní wọ́n screenshot ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, wọ́n fi ránṣẹ́ sí onálẹ̀wò lójú ìwòran yìí, wọ́n fi ránṣẹ́ sí ayélujára tí gbogbo ayé sì rí kà. However, a close aide of King Sunny Ade dismissed the alarm as false, telling Legit NG that the music legend was spotted in Lagos recently performing at an event. We are on top of the situation, the aide said, but offered no solid proof to ease growing fears. Wọ́n ní lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ó ní ẹnìkan tó súnmọ́ Sunny Ade pẹ́kípẹ́kí nìyẹn ti sọ pé irọ́ pa ni o, irọ́ pátá ńlá ni pé wọ́n jí Sunny Ade gbé, ẹnikẹ́ni ò jí gbé o, torí pé láìpẹ́ yìí ló sì ṣeré nílùú Èkó. Bákan náà ni pé láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà á fi léde kí gbogbo ayé lè mọ òtítọ́ ọ̀rọ̀. Kò má pẹ́ kò jìnnà lánàá òde yìí tí í ṣe ọjọ́ kọkàndínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù kẹrin ọdún 2025 tàwa náà rẹ̀, ìyẹn níjọ́ kejì Monday, ìjọ́ kejì tárábìnrin fi ọ̀rọ̀ léde. Sunny Ade máa bọ̀ síta right of me tó wáyé pé tó wọ́n jí mi gbé o, mi ò sá lọ o, mo wà láàyè rere o, máa fi fídíò yẹn hàn yín, ṣùgbọ́n tá àkọ́kọ́ rí kàrí. My children wanted to see me. They thought I was kidnapped after I went away for a few days. Adégẹyè. Lánàá ni Sunny náà bá sọ̀rọ̀ síta pé wọ́n ò jí òun gbé o, kẹ́nikẹ́ni má rò pọ́n jí òun gbé, ṣùgbọ́n mo lọ ṣe gààyà díẹ̀ náà ni. Mo ṣe gààyà díẹ̀ náà. Àwọn ọmọ mi rò pé wọ́n jí mi gbé ni, ṣùgbọ́n mo ṣe gààyà díẹ̀ fún ijọ́ díẹ̀ náà láti lọ sinmi. Vanguard ló gbélé ìjáde wípé according to Vanguard, veteran juju musician Sunday Adégẹyè, better known as King Sunny Ade, has publicly denied recent claims suggesting that he is missing or has been kidnapped. This clarification comes in response to concerns raised by his daughter Dámilọ́lá Adéníyì, who had sparked alarm over her father's whereabouts. Ọ̀rọ̀ náà sọ pé nínú ìwé ìròyìn Vanguard láti rí lè kà níbi tí Sunny ti sọ̀rọ̀ jáde. Lóòótọ́ a padà tó rí fídíò ẹ̀ náà tá a fi hàn wá. Wọ́n ní gbajúgbajà àgbà òṣèré jùjú tí máa ń kọrin jùjú Sunday Adégẹyè tí a mọ̀ sí King Sunny Ade, wọ́n ní ó ti fohùn léde o, ó sì sọ pé láíláí wọn ò jí òun gbé o, ẹ má sọ pé wọ́n jí òun gbé, ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn ọmọ òun sọ yẹn àhesọ lásán ni wọ́n jí òun gbé. Wọ́n ní ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wáyé látara nǹkan tí a kà fún wa tán yìí tí Dámilọ́lá sọ síta wípé wọ́n jí bàbá òun gbé. Ẹni tó jẹ́ alámòjútó eré ẹ̀, máníjà ẹ̀, ó jí gbé, ó ṣe kinní kan. Sunny Ade ní kò sí tó jọ o, ó fẹ́ bá òun sọ̀rọ̀ kò sì mọ ibi tóun wà ló fà á tó fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Dámilọ́lá taking to Instagram to voice her worries, indicating that she had not been able to contact her father and feared he might be in danger. In series of posts, she implied that he may have fallen under undue influence and hinted that his manager could be involved in his alleged disappearance. Her statement quickly garnered public attention as fans and followers of the music legend sought clarity on his well-being. However, King Sunny Ade addressed the issue directly through a video shared on social media. In the short clip, the 78-year-old music icon dismissed his daughter's concerns, explaining that there was a simple misunderstanding. Wọ́n ní Sunny Ade fúnra rẹ̀, wọ́n ní lẹ́yìn tí ọmọ ẹ̀ ti fi léde, àwọn èèyàn lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni àwọn èèyàn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ pé lóòótọ́ ń bo ni bàbá Sunny Ade wà o. Àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ alábàákẹ́dùn ni wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní kò wá pẹ́ kò jìnnà ní àná òde yìí ní ọmọ ọdún 82 tí a mọ̀ sí King Sunny Ade, lẹ́ni tó jẹ́ ọmọ ọdún 82 78 years, àwọn náà bá sọ̀rọ̀ síta wípé wọn ò jí àwọn gbé o. Wọ́n ṣe fídíò fún, á fi fídíò náà hàn wá wípé wọn ò jí àwọn gbé o, ẹ má dá àwọn ọmọ àwọn lóhùn o, kò sẹ́ni tó já wọn gbé. My children wanted to see me, àwọn ọmọ mi fẹ́ rí mi ni. They thought I was kidnapped after I went away for a few days to rest. Wọ́n ní mo lọ sinmi fún àwọn àsìkò díẹ̀ ni. Nígbà táwọn ọmọ mi ò wá rí mi bá sọ̀rọ̀, níṣe ni wọ́n rò pé wọ́n jí mi gbé. But I thank God, mo dúpẹ́ f'Ọlọ́run ọba o, I was not kidnapped, wọn ò jí mi gbé o, and I didn't kidnap myself, èmi kò jíra mi gbé fúnra mi. The video served as both a clarification and a gesture of appreciation to his fans, as King Sunny Ade expressed gratitude for their concerns and support during the brief period of uncertainty. Wọ́n ní fídíò yìí tá a fẹ́ wò tá a máa fi hàn wáyé, wọ́n ló wá jẹ́ ohun tó fi léde tó fi yé gbogbo ayé wípé lóòótọ́ ni wọ́n jí Sunny gbé. Bákan náà Sunny ṣe fídíò yìí láti fi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo àwọn olólùfẹ́ àwọn tí wọ́n nífẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń béèrè káàkiri ayé pé ní ibo ni Sunny wà o. Ó sì fàsìkò yẹn dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ olólùfẹ́ rẹ̀. Further reassurance came from his manager Dayo Adegeye, who also happens to be his son. Wọ́n ní lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ ni Sunny ní ọmọ Sunny tó jẹ́ manager ẹ̀ torúkọ ẹ̀ jẹ́ Dayo Adegeye. Wọ́n ní lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ lòun náà ló tún ti fi léde láti fi dá wa lójú pé wọn ò jí Sunny gbé o. He echoed King Sunny Ade's sentiment and emphasized that there was no truth to the kidnapping claims. Ó wá jẹ́ kó yé gbogbo ayé wípé irọ́ gbà ni o, wípé òun jí Sunny Ade gbé, abẹnikẹ́ni jí Sunny Ade gbé. Dayo stated that the musician was safe and sound. Dayo jẹ́ kó yé gbogbo ayé wípé bàbá òun ti ń ṣe òǹkọrin ní Sunny Ade o, ẹni tára rẹ̀ tó le koko bí ọ̀tá ni. Bákan náà ni pé kò sí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí. And emphasized that steps were being taken to understand how such misleading information began to circulate. Wọ́n ní wọ́n sì ń wá ọ̀nà wo ni ló ṣe jẹ́ pé ìròyìn ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ náà báwo ló ṣe di tí gbogbo ayé tí wọ́n gbọ́ sétí. He added, there is no truth to the kidnapping rumor, and we are taking appropriate steps to address the situations and identity and identify those responsible for spreading the false information. Wọ́n ní irọ́ pátápátá gbáà ni wípé wọ́n jí Sunny gbé, àwọn sì ti wá àwọn wo ni wọ́n gbé ìròyìn ẹlẹ́jẹ̀ náà káàkiri ayé. He further stated, ó tún wá sọ pé the king of world beats, King Sunny Ade, is not abducted or kidnapped by anyone. He assuredly concerned fans and friends of the family that the music legend is well in good condition. Isn't that like the potential for miscommunications within families to spark public alarm, especially when it involves well-known figures? Wọ́n ní ìròyìn yóò tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí ó jẹ́ ká lè mọ̀ bó ti ṣe rí nígbà tí àwọn àìṣedéédé tó máa wà láàrin àwọn ẹbí nígbà tí wọn bá rí bàbá wọn bá sọ̀rọ̀. Lẹ́nu kan Sunny Ade wọn ò jí gbé o, òun náà sì ti jáde, ó ti wá fẹnu ara ẹ̀ sọ pé irọ́ ni o, wọn ò jí mi gbé, níṣe ni mo ṣe gàyànà láti lè lọ fún ara mi nísinmi. Ṣé lóòótọ́ ni Sunny Ade fún rẹ̀ nísinmi? Ẹ tó lóun lọ fún sinmi, wọ́n náà tún sì rí tó play láwọn ibì kan. Kí ni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gan? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ẹbí? Ṣé jà wà láàrin wọn ni àbí bó ni? Bọ́rọ̀ yẹn bá tó ṣe ń lọ, àwọn ò jẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ́ ní BGI TV. Torí ẹ̀ la ṣe pé ètò yìí ní ọ̀rọ̀ tó lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ á jọ gbọ́ lẹ́nu bàbá Sunny Ade fúnra ara wọn. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn gan? Bàbá Sunny Ade, ó yẹ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀.
Glory be to Almighty Father in heaven. Ènìyàn Bonu lára jáṣọ lọ, ènìyàn láṣọ yìí mi tí mo fi ń múra. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi o all over the world. Mo dúpẹ́ o. Àwọn ọmọ mi wọ́n fẹ́ rí mi, wọ́n sáfẹ́ everybody fẹ́ rí mi. Àárín ọjọ́ tí mo lọ sinmi, òun ni wọ́n rò pé wọ́n rí mi. Mo ti àdúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. Mi lọ́bi kan, wọ́n jí mi gbé lọ́bi kankan o. Wọ́n jí mi gbé o, wọ́n gbé mi o. Mi ò dẹ̀ gbéra mi. Àdúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run. And I have to thank the whole world, you my fans, all throughout the whole world. Since about a couple of 7-something hours ago up to now, the whole world just calling me. And I have to thank God for the love. This is the beginning of the start. I'm on my way to the show now. I've been at the show this last Saturday, Lekki. I wonder why people say I've been kidnapped. Won't kidnap me. I thank God and I thank the whole nation, the great Nigeria, and thank you from the beginning, from our president of the great nation Nigeria. I thank everybody for the concern.
Ìlera lọ́rọ̀. Ní ojoojúmọ́ ni ọ̀pọ̀ ènìyàn ná owó rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀ sórí ètò ìlera, èyí tó fi kún àkọsílẹ̀ mílíọ̀nù 2 tó bá lè mú àdínkù bá àkọsílẹ̀ yìí ìbá ti dára jù nípa gbígbé ayé ìlera pípé pẹ̀lú ìdùnnú àti ayọ̀ tó fi mọ́ mímu omi. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa, mímu omi. Ǹjẹ́ o ti gbọ́ nípa ẹ̀rọ omi hydrogen rich water HO1? Ẹ̀rọ ìpèsè omi hydrogen rich water HO1 ni wọ́n fi ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún ètò ìlera wa láti iléeṣẹ́ Best Ecotech Company tí wọ́n fi ìdíkalẹ̀ sí orílẹ̀-èdè Japan, tí iléeṣẹ́ Century Healthcare Limited sì jẹ́ ojúlówó alágbàtà wọn ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ Áfíríkà. Omi hydrogen rich water kì í ṣe omi lásán, omi tí o lè fi rọ́pò omi tó ń mu lójoojúmọ́ láti máa ṣe ìwòsàn fún àgọ́ ara rẹ nípa àwọn àìsàn àrùn bíi dárúkọ rẹ̀ bí o bá ṣe ń ṣe ọ́ sí. Tí wọ́n bá ti ní ẹ̀rọ ìpèsè omi hydrogen rich water HO1 lọ́wọ́, àbùṣebùṣe nìyẹn. Omi hydrogen rich water HO1 láti bí ẹ̀rọ ìpèsè omi yìí ni àwọn onímọ̀ ẹ̀rọ scientist dókítà fi òǹtẹ̀lù láti máa mu bí omi lásán fún ìlera pípé. Ọ̀pọ̀ ẹ̀rí ló ti wá nípa mímu omi hydrogen rich water. Wọ́n ní omi tó ju owó rẹ̀ lọ ni. Inú àwọn kò bá ti dùn délẹ̀ ká ní àwọn ti ní ẹ̀rọ ìpèsè omi hydrogen rich water HO1 lọ́wọ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́. Síbẹ̀ àwọn ṣì ń dúpẹ́ fún omi hydrogen rich water yìí lójoojúmọ́. Ọgbọ̀nràn kòkó àgbọ̀n, ìwọ náà lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní mu omi hydrogen rich water lónìí tó bá ti ní ẹ̀rọ tí ń pèsè omi yìí ní ìkáwọ́ rẹ̀. Máa mu hydrogen rich water lónìí kó sì rí iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ lágọ̀ọ́ ara rẹ̀. Àìsí ń bẹ̀ láì bá wọn dá sí i. Láti ní ẹ̀rọ ìpèsè omi hydrogen rich water HO1 lọ́wọ́, ẹ pè 0806 630 3810 0816 833-0743 níbikíbi tẹ́ ẹ bá wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àbí ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ Áfíríkà, ẹ̀rọ ìpèsè omi hydrogen rich water á kàn yín lára. Owó ìdákọ̀mọ́ lásán ni o. Ẹ wá gbọ́ o, iléeṣẹ́ Century Healthcare Limited nìkan ni ojúlówó alágbàtà ẹ̀rọ ìpèsè omi hydrogen rich water HO1 ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà àti ní ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Mímu omi hydrogen rich water láti bí ẹ̀rọ ìpèsè omi hydrogen rich water, àlárere ìlera pípé ti wá sí ìmúṣẹ.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ padà. Ọ̀rọ̀ náà lẹ gbọ́ lẹ́nu King Sunny Ade fúnra rẹ̀. Kí lè jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ fún gbogbo òbí nínú ilé, pàápàá jùlọ àwa tá a ní ìyàwó méjì mẹ́ta tá a sì láwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n jọ bá kàn síra wọn. Ẹ̀wọ̀n tọ́mọ yẹn ṣe, ó pariwo síta pé tó òun ò rí bàbá òun. Ìkan dẹ̀ wà nínú àwọn ẹ̀ tó jọ ní máníjà. Ìyẹn títí ẹ̀, it means pé ìyẹn ní access sí bàbá yẹn ju àwọn kan lọ. Tẹ́ ẹ bá gbàgbé ní 2022 bí mo ṣe rò, tí àwọn Aláròyé fídíò àwọn Aláròyé kan tí mo gbé, tábìrin kan jáde náà wípé Sunny ló bí òun. Afọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ fọ̀rọ̀ yẹn bọ̀, kódà wọ́n involve lọ́ọ̀yà wọn. At the end of the day, bàbá Sunny Ade gbà pípọ̀ mọ́ àwọn lọ́mọ yẹn. Ó ní màmá yẹn, torí màmá ni wọ́n. As at that time, màmá yẹn ti wọ 40 something years. Wọ́n ti bí àwọn ọmọ tó ti dàgbà. Bàbá Sunny Ade tó bá kù díẹ̀ síbì kan, tàbí tó bá yẹ pé ó láwọn kan tẹ́ fi síbì kan sọ́dọ̀ wọn, ẹ kó gbogbo àwọn ọmọ mọ́ra. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, ẹ̀yin lẹ ṣá àwọn ẹ̀gúsí yẹn, ẹ padà jẹ. Àwa tá a wá níyàwó méjì mẹ́ta, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe déédéé láàrin àwọn ọmọ yẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ fún wọn ní free access sí wa. Àwọn ọmọ náà, ẹ jẹ́ ká súnmọ́ àwọn òbí wa. Táwọn kan bá súnmọ́ òbí jù kan lọ, àwọn tó súnmọ́ òbí yẹn lòbí máa recognize. Àwọn ni wọ́n máa reckon pẹ̀lú. Àwọn kan wà lóyún òyìnbó tó jẹ́ pé yàtọ̀ fọ́rọ̀ Fúlàní jíyàn gbé, wọn kí ẹ̀ nípa òbí wọn. Ó lè jẹ́ lóyún òyìnbó tẹ̀yẹ abroad, ó lè jẹ́ lóyún òyìnbó ní Áfíríkà yìí. Èèyàn wá Benin Republic, bàbá ẹ̀ wà ní Ọ̀yọ́, bàbá ẹ̀ wà l'Abẹ́òkúta, bàbá ẹ̀ wà ní Ìjẹ̀bú, ìyá ẹ̀ wà ní, wọn wà lé wá kí àwọn òbí wọn. Ẹlòmíì ò tiẹ̀ ríro. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń pawó, ṣe ń rántí ilé. Dẹ́yìn òbí ńkọ́, ṣe é fi kan kẹ́kan. So ọ̀rọ̀ Sunny Ade tí à ń sọ yìí, mo kàn wò pé káfíyẹn náà tún bára wa sọ. Ẹ jẹ́ káwọn òbí ṣe déédéé sáwọn ọmọ. Tó bá ṣoríire, ṣe dáadáa sí. Ìtókù díẹ̀ kí a tó nú àwọn ọmọ wa, ẹ jẹ́ ṣe dáadáa sí wọn. Ká dẹ̀ máa bẹ Ọlọ́run fún un. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè sọ. Tó bá yí bìrì lọ́la ń sìn, ó lè lé àwọn tó kù yẹn bá kó tún yà wọ́n lẹ̀. I am talking from experience. Ọmọ tá a rí tí ó jẹ́ kankan lé nínú ọmọ wa yẹn, ó lè jẹ́ lọ́la, ó lè tó ló máa padà jòlú ọmọ nú ẹbí nínú ọmọ tá a bí. Bóyá ọmọ ìyálé ni àbọ̀mọ́ ìyàwó, ẹ̀yin ẹ má wọrí, ẹ ṣáà máa fàdúrà ràn lọ́wọ́, kẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ máa ṣe déédéé sáwọn tó kù. Ẹ má tá dànù, ẹ má ṣe bí pé kì í ṣe ọmọ mi, síbẹ̀ ilẹ̀ bí ẹ̀yin lọ́kàn tó wà wáyé, ẹ jẹ́ á ṣe dáadáa sí. àwọn tó kù ìbá máa mú 200,000 wá kán máa mú 1 million wá kó má rí nǹkankan mú wá kò tún níyàwó lẹ́nu. ọmọ mi gbà mí òun ni ó tún máa gbà lọ́wọ́ wa tàdé tí expect kó mú wá ẹ̀jẹ̀ àṣe dáadáa sí torílẹ̀ tó máa mọ́ láàmọ́. ẹ̀yin ọmọ ẹ ṣe dáadáa sáwọn òbí yín náà ẹ súnmọ́ wọn ẹ gbọ́ ohun tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn ẹ wo orúfẹ́ tọmọ sàn níyẹn ní sí bàbá ẹ kò rí bàbá ẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó dẹ̀ pariwo síta torí kó súnmọ́ bàbá ẹ ni tó bá lọ́mọ tí ó súnmọ́ bàbá kò rí bá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ kò rí náà nìyẹn ó ń pẹ́ ẹ ká náà súnmọ́ wọn ká súnmọ́ àwọn òbí wa káwọn òbí wa náà kí wọ́n ṣe dáadáa táwọn òbí bá ti dàgbà àwa la kù ló bí wọn àwa la kù láti máa tọ́ wọn àwọn ti tà wá sẹ́yìn àwa ló kù láti máa tọ́ wọn sìn táwọn bá ti dàgbà ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ṣì wà sọ́ọ̀bù òde táwa ṣì wà ní àṣírọ́gù kiri àwọn náà ní kó sì máa tọ́jú wa títí tó lọ máa fi ṣe. This life is reciprocal ó wọnú ara wọn ni Ọlọ́run máa ṣàṣe dáadáa fún wa. Mo bá ẹbí Sunny Ade mo bá yíyọ̀ gidi tààrà wípé ẹ padà unite pẹ̀lú bàbá yín ẹ padà rí bàbá yín bàbá padà sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá Sunny Ade lágbára Ọlọ́run aburú ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yín o wọn ò ní jí yín gbé ní agbára Ọlọ́run. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí a wà nílò picture yín láti fi kọ RIP pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwa náà ká ṣe déédéé láàrin ẹbí ẹ jẹ́ á ṣe déédéé láàrin ẹbí. Apá kìíní nìyí apá kejì ẹ̀yin ìyàwó lédà ẹ yá mi létí yín torí pé ọ̀rọ̀ olórin oní tá à ń sọ yìí òun náà ni mo tún fẹ́ sáré fi eléyìí kún. Ṣé gbogbo wa náà tí aburú kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé kìí ṣe 2022 nígbà náà tí mi bá ṣe ní April 8 2022 akọ̀dédé jíjọ́ náà la gbọ́ ikú arábìnrin kan Osinachi ṣe é rántí tó kọ kú èmé ṣe é rántí obìnrin yẹn ìbejì ni. Ayé ń pariwo ńgbà náà pé ọkọ ẹ̀ ló pa àwòrán obìnrin náà lẹ̀ ń wò lójú wòran yìí. Àwọn èèyàn ń pariwo ńgbà náà pọkọ ẹ̀ tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ yìí ló pa àwọn ọmọ sì tako bàbá wọn gbà náà pé òun olólùyà àwọn pa. Nígbà náà làṣírí wá ń tú oríṣiríṣiríṣi tú tí ọkùnrin yẹn pa fún ìyàwó ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n torí kóbìnrin yẹn jẹ́ olórin ẹ̀mí tó jẹ́ ni tí tó jẹ́ gospel singer ṣe é rántí obìnrin náà wù pé kí ni ká ti gbọ́ wípé òun tó òun fi orin preach kan wá gbọ́ pé òun kọ́kọ́ àmọ́ kí lè jẹ́ wọ́n ní fún gbogbo obìnrin ẹni tí Ọlọ́run ó ṣe kò ní ṣàìṣe o ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ni máa pariwo bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ti rí pé ẹ délé ọkọ ó ti ń fa kálu ni níkùmọ̀ lórí ó ti ń fà lọ́wọ́ ẹ má jẹ́ kọ́kọ́ lùyè pa ẹ tètè ya kó ẹrù kó bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn ọmọ mi mo dúró tì béèyàn bá kú àwọn ọmọ á ṣe gbèsè ayé wọn. Arábìnrin torí pé òun jẹ́ gospel singer kò lè kẹ́rù kó lé ọkọ ó burú débi wípé a gbọ́ pé tí wọ́n bá pe obìnrin fún ministration níta bóyá fàpẹẹrẹ bí Àbújá tóun sì gbéko wọ́n ní tó bá lọ dandan ó gbọ́dọ̀ padà sékòó jọ náà kó gbọ́dọ̀ sùn tó bá ilé sùn pẹ́rẹ́ ọkọ̀ afẹ́ lù pàjọ kejì bí eré àfìgbà tọkùnrin lù pa. Láti 2022 yìí ni wọ́n ti arrest arákùnrin tí orúkọ ẹ̀ jẹ́ Peter Nwachukwu. Obìnrin náà máa jó Osinachi Nwachukwu. Now ilé ẹjọ́ fà lọ fà bọ̀ wọ́n mà ti dájọ́ ọkú fárákùnrin náà wọ́n ní párákùnrin náà jẹ̀bi ẹ̀sùn tí wọ́n fi kàn án wọ́n ní lóòótọ́ òun ló pàyàwó ẹ̀. Kí lè jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ fún lọ́kọ-láyà lágbára Ọlọ́run léwọ̀ ní dàrú o. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ sọ́ra yín di kíkan tẹ́ ń lùyàwó bí aṣọ òfì. Ẹ̀yin ìyàwó ẹlẹ́nu rẹ́sọ̀ náà tó jẹ́ pọ́kọ ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ ọkọ gbégbá kèmí náà gbágbọ́n ni. Ẹ wo gbèsè ayé àwọn ẹni kẹ́ ẹ rántí pé ẹ bímọ fúnra yín. ọ̀rọ̀ náà sọ pé breaking court find gospel singer Osinachi's husband guilty of culpable homicide. Wọ́n ló lù pa ni. The husband of the late gospel singer Osinachi, Peter Nwachukwu, has been found guilty of culpable homicide resulting in the death of the artist on April 8, 2022. Justice Njedika Nwosu Iheme of the High Court of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, sitting at Wuse Zone 2, would Nwachukwu guilty, found Nwachukwu guilty while delivering judgment in the trial of the husband brought before court by the Office of Attorney General of the Federation of Nigeria. The federal government arraigned the defendants on the 23-count charges bordering on culpable homicide punishable with death, criminal intimidations, cruelty to children, criminal intimidations of children, spousal battery, among others. Having found the deceased gospel singer's husband guilty, the court will shortly deliver its verdict in the case. Etí mo dẹ̀ rí kọ́ yìí o, mo rí kan, wọ́n fún ní kíní bì kan, wọ́n fún ní 6 months bì kan, wọ́n fún ní fine bì kan. Mi dẹ̀ wọ́n kọ́ lélẹ̀.
Death sentence ni wọ́n fún.
Wọ́n fún ní death sentence bì kan. Kí ó dà pé òun ni, ó dà pé yẹn ni. Ó ní ìyẹn ni. Ìyẹn ni tí mo rí rè. Sáwọn pé mo rí kan láìpẹ́ yìí. Nìkan wà tẹ́ máa edit kó náà tí mo sọ nìyẹn. Ó ní. Jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti the judge held. Ṣé kí n máa kà lọ? Ṣé yẹ? The judge held that the prosecution had proven the burden of proof placed on it by the law and subsequently found the defendant guilty. Nwachukwu was arraigned on June 3, 2022 by the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation on behalf of the federal government on the 23-count charges. The charge was on culpable homicide punishable with death, criminal intimidation, cruelty to children, criminal intimidations of children, spousal battery, among others. In the course of trial, the prosecution called 17 witnesses, including 2 children of the late Osinachi, who testified as 4th and 5th prosecution witnesses, PW4 and PW5 respectively. The prosecution also tendered 25 documents as exhibits before the court. The defendant testified for the defense and further called 4 other witnesses and tendered 4 exhibits in his defense. Justice Nwosu Iheme subsequently sentenced Nwachukwu to death by hanging on count 1, while he was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment each on count 2, 3, 8, 9, 12, 13, and 18. The court sentenced the defendants for 6 months imprisonment on count 10, 3 years imprisonment in count 11, while he was fined the sum of 500,000 and 200,000 respectively on count 6 and 7 respectively. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, bó ti ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé o sí ọkọ Osinachi Nwachukwu. Ó fẹ́ ó kọ̀, wọ́n ní kí wọ́n lọ fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ tàgbá ni wọ́n ní kí wọ́n lọ fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ tàgbá. Wọ́n ti wà lẹ́nu kéèsì since 2023 ni wọ́n ti wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀ láti 2 years ago. But lánàá òde yìí ẹjọ́ náà fi ó wá sí òpin nípa pé Justice Iheme ó padà dájọ́ ọkú fún ọkọ ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ Nwachukwu sí fún ọkọ Osinachi tó jẹ́ Nwachukwu. Kélé ìjẹ́kọ̀ fún gbogbo wa náà. Wọ́n pọkọ́ o wọn ò pa o ó ti rán ìyàwó yẹn lọ́rùn àrèmábọ̀. Ọkọ náà sì ń gbàtàn tó dájọ́ ọkú fún àwọn ọmọ ti da láìlóbìí. Nítorí àwọn ọmọ ẹ jẹ́ ká máa rántí. Ìwọ ọkùnrin tó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ di Mighty Igor lójú ìyàwó. Ìwọ ìyàwó náà tó jẹ́ lẹ́nu rẹ́sọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ àjọ máa rántí àwọn ọmọ tá a bí kalẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ àjọ máa rántí àwọn ọmọ tá a bí kalẹ̀. Bí ó tiẹ̀ jù torí àwọn ọmọ lọ ẹ jẹ́ a ṣe sùúrù fúnra wa. Bó bá ti wá jẹ́ pé sùúrù yẹn ti dópin kó ní kálukú tètè máa lọ ká má jẹ́ kí wọ́n lù wá pa. Ilé wa ò ní dàrú ọ̀dẹ̀dẹ̀ wa náà ò ní dàrú. Eléyìí ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá òun náà là ní ká fi tó wa létí lórí ètò ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ lórí ìkànnì Bàbá Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV BGI TV. Aláwìyé Adé Àṣàbúrò ọ̀pá tíṣà lábẹ́òkúta lè ní jẹ́ ẹ tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Bàbá Gbàgede Ìmọ̀. Ojú tẹ́ fi wò wọ́n ní fọ́ etí tẹ́ sì fi gbọ́ wọ́n nídìí láṣẹ Òdùmarè. Ẹ máa tẹ̀lé àwọn channel wa YouTube wa ní Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ Bàbá Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ lórí YouTube, Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ with Aláwìyé Adébáyọ̀ lórí Facebook, Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ _22 lórí Instagram, a wà lórí TikTok náà bó tẹ̀ tó fi jẹ́ pé a serious orí TikTok yẹn a máa wà ńbẹ̀. À ń jẹ́ Bàbá Gbàgede níbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run máa ṣàṣàánú wa. Tó ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi wálẹ̀ pẹ̀lú torí pé ọmọ Nàìjíríà gbàrà tí nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ látànà làwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ti sọ̀rọ̀ sí lóríṣiríṣi. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ èròǹgbà àwọn èèyàn lórí ẹjọ́ ọkú tí wọ́n dá fún Nwachukwu. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ ọ̀pọ̀ táwọn èèyàn sọ lé lórí. Ó yá ẹ jẹ́ fi wálẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
In fact, if you will ask me, I was even thinking that they have even buried the case. Because we are in a country where anything is possible. Like, people haven't forgotten about the case. Because the woman's death is getting close to 3 years or 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. It's been long, the woman died, and the issue has been on ground since for long. But now, my opinion now, with regard to the judgment. So many people have so many things they said when the news broke out that the man has been sentenced to death by hanging. But for me, if you ask me, I'm basing my own judgment now based on the news. I will say that actually the judgment was a fair one. It was a fair judgment. If actually the man was found guilty and really is guilty, he should go down for it. Yeah. I don't believe in trying to be sentimental or being emotional, because even the woman that he has killed is somebody's child. Himself too is also somebody's child. For him to take that desire, that interest, because of I don't know whatever issue they may be having, to want to beat the woman or kill the woman in the process, and or whatever has happened and led to the woman's death, he should go down for it. And why I'm basing this and why I'm even supporting the judgment is that I want it to serve as a lesson to any man out there who is having that interest or desire to beat a woman. Like, me as a marriage counselor. If you've been following me, you will know that I don't support domestic or physical abuse in marriage and relationship. And again, too, I even stand to condemn it. So, for the judge to go this extent of sentencing him to death, I like the judgment, because I want a scenario where this thing will stop, because it has become a trend. Just 2 days ago, on Facebook here, I saw the birthday of a friend of mine, also a classmate of mine, who is also a victim of this same thing. Yesterday was her posthumous birthday. I was now wondering, I was discussing, I said, this lady would have been celebrating her birthday today if not that she had married an abuser for her husband. Now she's in her grave now. People are just celebrating her posthumous birthday. But ordinarily, if she had not gotten into a relationship that is abusive, she would have been happy and today being alive to celebrate the birthday with her children. So I want this judgment to be a deterrent to all men who are domestic abusers. At least, if they start killing people who are abusing their wife and whose abuse have led to the death of their wife, this thing will stop. And not just to all men alone, to all women. Because over time, we have seen that some women themselves, they are even abusive. So women abuse their husband physically. But generally, it's more common among men abusing women, beating women, treating women like rags. But we still see cases of women doing the same thing to their men. So if it can even be passed into law that anybody who through physical abuse hits his wife or beats his wife to death and is found guilty should be killed, I think that would go a long way to stop this beating thing. Like I always tell people, if you are not interested in marrying that woman or that man, and you think that being with that person is not giving you the joy you need, or maybe the love you once had for the person is no longer there, why not quietly end the marriage or end the relationship? Why must you start beating somebody and exhibiting your manly or womanly attitude on somebody, an innocent person? Even if she's stubborn or he is stubborn, just find a way and quit. That's the best way. So let it serve as a lesson and a caution, a reprimand to all who are abusing their partner. At least when Osinachi husband now is going to be killed for this attitude, and other people follow suit, it will be it will lead to a stop of it. And that's what we're looking for. We want that thing to stop. So thank you for listening to me. And I want you to keep following this page, like and share if this video actually you have had or learned something from it. And also, I want you also to your own relationship and marriage, show love to your partner, because that's the essence of what I am doing now. Bye for now.
All right, let's talk about our gospel singer Osinachi when he passed on since April on the 8th of April 2022. Yes, say when they tell people words, some people they know they listen. You see, women are weaker vessels. No matter we strong naturally, God made us strong, but in the other way we are weaker vessels. Woman not be woman be say you go knock am from anywhere, just knock am gbas any when they tell you now words. Okay, since that April 22 now, our bro when be Osinachi husband, he dey inside Kirikiri for EFCT for Abuja. Yes, the matter still dey on. Before we be here say in discharge when the place get some yawa, but now today Monday, today Monday now they come announce and say the sentence by buying, so they go tie in neck, come buy am. Una know wetin I mean? Yes, say na waiting day. But when we talk on this, whether na this one na be the this one go dey. If na for me, I first make them leave and then make it remain there, make them not buy am. Yes. But I don't know anybody mind though. I don't know una mind. So we don't bring the matter more na here waiting there. And this one are lessons for men when they say they give woman gbas, and for women too when they give man gbas, because it gets some women they're strong past their husband, they still give gbas. But 99%, we know say man say 96% men they're strong past women. So women feel be only 4% or 2%. Yes, when it's strong past their husband. Only where we for strong na mouth, we strong for mouth. Yes. When you want to talk about mouth, God bless us, it dash us mouth well. Yes. So now I make this word then, you're not supposed to touch anybody. You're not supposed to touch somebody when they say, because we don't bring her, come make you talk on now.
Peter Nwachukwu, the husband of the late Nigerian gospel singer Osinachi Nwachukwu, has been sentenced to death by hanging. The verdict was delivered on Monday, April 28, 2025, by Justice Njideka Nwosu Iheme of the Federal Capital Territorial High Court in Umuseson 2, Abuja. Nwachukwu was found guilty of culpable homicide in connection with the death of his wife, Osinachi, who passed away on April 8, 2022. The prosecution representing office of the Attorney General of the Federation had charged Nwachukwu with 23 counts, including culpable homicide, spousal battery, and cruelty to children. During the trial, 17 witnesses, including 2 of the couple's children, testified against him, and 25 documents were submitted as evidence. 25 documents were submitted as evidence. The court proving that Nwachukwu action led to his wife's death. In addition to death sentence for the homicide charge, Nwachukwu received multiple prison terms for other counts. 2 years each for count 2, 3, 8, 9, 12, 13, and 18. 6 months for count 10, and 3 years for count 11. He was also fined 500,000 naira and 200,000 naira for count 6 and 7 respectively. This case has drawn significant attention and has been held by agenda rights advocates as a pivotal movement in the fight against domestic violence in Nigeria. You guys can see what this man has put himself into. That's why I said earlier, if you're a man, you know you cannot hold yourself. And you know that maybe something is wrong with you, because sometimes this thing, people said, it's what they sent it. No, it's not what they sent that man to do. Or maybe they said spiritually, they use the man to execute what. No, sometimes you will see that most of people that are doing this, they're autistic. Some parents, when their children is doing something, they'll say, it's stubbornness. This thing is not only stubbornness. There's something wrong with that person. And we should learn how to remove all this spirituality, all this, somebody saying how they have done it in spirituality. No. This is just who the person is. There are some people, they are devil incarnate. There are some people, they don't even know what they are doing because the brain is not giving them the signal they're supposed to give to them. Do you understand? So they are just be followed. They are just be moving on what they feel that is good, or what their brain or their mind is telling them at that particular time. Do you get? So some people are like, maybe they have used this man to execute their. No, it's not. I'm suspecting 2 things here. Either this particular man is autistic, or this man is just devil himself. Now look at where he landed himself to. And to be honest with you, women out there, don't allow man to take you out of this world before you take yourself out of that marriage. This woman could have saved herself. She could have saved all this problem. She could have saved this thing to these children. Now these children, they are fatherless, motherless because of domestic violence. If you know you are not ready and you are not man enough to keep a woman in the house, better just leave it than to just bring in all these things to your generation. Now people were asking for justice for Osinachi, the gospel singer. Now the justice has been granted, and people, they are regretting. People are saying, why are they doing this? Why would they? And they don't have to. I understand all these things. You know, in law or in courts, there's no sentiment. If anybody committed anything, the law must carry it. That's just it. I understand all these things. If you leave some people right now, if you leave some of us, you will tell them not to sentence this man. Because the woman is not there. Who will take care of these children? There's no how another person can take care of children more than the person that gave birth to those children. No how. No how. It just few out of 100. Please. And I know if this woman should be alive, or they give this woman another chance to come back to this life, she will not like them to sentence this man. Look at what this man has caused himself. This is the worst pain so far. This is the worst death so far. Somebody will be seeing his or her death coming. What a word. And this is going to cause emotional trauma on these children. You might not see it now. People that are living with them might not see it now. But as time goes on, they will see this thing manifesting on these children. It might not manifest now, but they're talking about why am I saying this? You guys are not seeing what they are being planted on these children right now. I know the man planted so many bad things. into those children where they are growing up. But you see this thing that they want to do now, or they have done already, because this happened on Monday, because they passed this judgment on Monday. You see this thing they want to do now, or they have done it, like I said, they need to plant something into these children, everlasting, that they will never ever forget in their life. We may not see the reaction now. We may not see any effect of it right now. But as these children are growing up, honestly with you, no matter how they try to make this children to forget what happened, they will still remember it. And some of them, they're gonna have emotional trauma. Some women, they said, because of my children, I am not going anywhere. I want to go. If something happens, won't that person still leave those children? It's not better for the person to leave those children alive and still come back to come and stay with the children than to be there and another person send that person to early grave. This is a lesson to all the women out there. They are trolling what they're not supposed to troll. It's better for you to be in a marriage. The man is not even giving you money. I know some of you will not even accept what I'm trying to say now, but I will say it. It's better for you to be in a marriage whereby the man is not even giving you money than the man is giving you money and beating you. That man can send you or send the person to early grave. Some people say, it's better for them for their husband to beat them and give them money. It's not. It's not. Nobody knows where that man will touch you that day, and it will be the end. Mothers, women, save your children from, going into depression. Save your children, all this trauma, or save these children. I just wonder what will be going into these children's mind now. See them playing. You see them jumping up, but they still have their quiet time, to reflect, to think what went wrong. Do you think even if they testified against their father and they heard that they have to sentence their father to death by hanging, and you want to tell me all of them will be happy? Matter how we, dislike somebody, in this kind of situation, most people cannot carry it. That's just the truth. Please, mothers out there, if you're into a relationship, a toxic relationship, a toxic marriage, save your children this emotional trauma. Save your children from going into depression. Save them. Take your leave. It doesn't mean you're going to separate forever with that man, but separate at that moment. Maybe if you go out of that place, my sense will come into him. And if you find that the son doesn't want to come into him, please, marriage is not do or die affair. Please pack your load and go. And all those people, all those of you that say because of your children, see, life doesn't have spare. Life doesn't have spare. When it's gone forever. Chicken, anything if you lost that thing, it can never come back again. Please cherish it. Cherish your life. Some men out there, if you are not capable to take care of your wife, like I said at the beginning, please, it's better for you to be single than to take another person to her early grave. Man, please check yourself. Go for therapy. If it requires you to take your medication, take your medication. And if you know that you are such person, please, before you marry, relate to that woman so that it can be able to help you. Or if she wants to enter the marriage, she will know what she's entering into and how she will help you out. Now look at death of his wife. Is it not better than this one that he's going to? Yes, my God, God forbid. God will never allow us to see battle in this world. Please, anybody that is hearing my voice, if you are in toxic marriage, please separate. Just move out of that place. There are some men that are supposed to be single all the rest of their lives. Yes. There are some men that are supposed to be single all the rest of their lives. You will bring out children in this world to come and make the children. Like I said, this thing will not come up for these children, but no matter how one I try to pay these children, no will come out. That's just the truth. May God just help the children. Please, women, be careful. Be careful the person you say I do. I repeat it again. It's better for that man not to be giving you money than to be beating you anyhow he likes. It's better for you to have your rue. Have your rue. Have your, what is it called? Have it. When you come back your home, you know that, you have your peace than to come. I don't know what you are going to face if you enter that place. It's rubbish. Simple rubbish. Take care of yourself. If you don't take care of yourself, nobody will take care of yourself for you. You have to love yourself first, because if you love yourself, you will not put yourself in danger. And if you love your children, because of your children and that marriage, if you love them, you will not put you yourself as a mother in danger, because at last it's still them that will suffer it.
Eléyìí ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá, òun náà la ní ká fi tó wa létí lórí ètò ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lọ lórí ìkànnì Bàbá Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV BGI TV. Aláwìyé Adé Àṣàbúrò Patricia Lábẹ́òkúta lèmi jẹ́ ẹ tí gbogbo yín mọ̀ sí Bàbá Gbàgede Ìmọ̀. Ojú tẹ́ fi wò wọ́n ní fọ́ etí tẹ́ sì fi gbọ́ wọ́n nídìí láṣẹ Òdùmarè. Ẹ máa tẹ̀lé àwọn channel wa. YouTube wa ní Gbàgede Ìmọ̀, Bàbá Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ lórí YouTube. Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ with Aláwìyé Adébáyọ̀ lórí Facebook. Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ _22 lórí Instagram. A wà lórí TikTok náà, bó tẹ̀ tó fi jẹ́ pé serious lórí TikTok yẹn a máa wà ńbẹ̀. À ń jẹ́ Bàbá Gbàgede níbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run máa ṣàṣàánú wa. Ẹ follow wa ní gbogbo àwọn àyè yìí. Ojú tẹ́ fi wò mí ò ní fẹ́ tẹ́ sì fi gbọ́ mi ò ní di láyọ̀.
Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ òun ni kẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ́. Orúkọ mi kí n tó máa lọ ní orí ètò yìí, orúkọ mi ni Àyẹ́tóyọ̀sí Ṣaworo nílùú. Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ òun ni kẹ́ ẹ máa wò, kẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ́. Ó ń kọ́ yẹn lọ́gbọ́n, ó ń fún yẹn lóye.
Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV, Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV, níbi wọ́n ti ń dábí ẹ̀dùn tí wọ́n ń rọ̀ bí òwú. Gbàgede Ìmọ̀ TV, láti ń gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́, láti ń dábí ẹ̀dùn tá ń rọ̀ bí òwú. Gbàgede Ìmọ̀.